Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2015 Mercedes-Benz GL63 AMG. This is a single owner, clean title, clean Carfax car out of Arizona. It's got 44,000 miles on it. We can finance it through Cotto. We can put an extended warranty on it out until 100,000 miles, and we welcome trades. So we bought one of these for a friend of mine. I was really impressed, so we went out and found a low mileage single owner car. Really impressive, 550 horsepower, 560 pounds-foot of torque. It's got all the gear that Mercedes puts on their stuff, on their higher level trim. So it's a bi-turbo V8. You can see it's got red brake calipers. That's actually an optional piece. There is some curb rash on the wheels. We're gonna have that stuff all touched up. The rest of the car is really clean, which you would expect for a single owner car. The paint and body are really clean, cosmetically super clean. The only stuff exterior wise is some curb rash on the wheels, which you can see. And again, we're gonna have all that polished up. Tires are in good shape. Super nice. Love the exhaust on these things. They sound totally un-European. Sounds more like a Corvette or a muscle car. So let me open. So it is their third row, if you're not familiar with that. Another nice thing about these particular versions is they're electronic seats, and so those go down automatically, and then the other nice thing is they actually come back up automatically. That's super handy. So you've got Napa premium leather in these. It's Desenio black and got a power lift gate. So it really just looks like a 550. One of the things we like about Mercedes performance stuff is a lot of their AMG looks the same cosmetically as the 550. So the E-Class is that way, the S-Class is that way, this is that way. When you get into the SLS stuff is a little different. It does have adaptive cruise, so in this generation Mercedes, anytime you see a solid symbol there, that's where the adaptive cruise equipment sits. If that was not adaptive cruise, that would be hollow with just the star. It does have lighting package on it, so you've got fully adaptive headlights with automatic high beams, front and rear parking sensors. It's got comfort access, so passive entry. There's your trim. As I mentioned, it's a big difference, this leather, compared to what you would typically get. I don't know why Mercedes is very hard to find leather in, even in an ML or a GL. S-Class is really the only place you find them on a regular basis. So this is an upgraded premium Napa leather. It's super soft, super supple. You've got 4-zone climate control and heated rear seats, which is nice. You have AMG mats. So this is an indication of passive entry. So if you hit that locks, unlocks it, and then to grab the handle is how you enter. So there's your trim. You have an upgraded sound system, Harman Kardon. You can tell it's got track package on it by the triangle in the side mirror. That's a blind spot for this generation. Illuminated door sills is an optional piece. So a different bolster on this, and again, totally different leather. You can see just by looking at it, it's such a nicer product than you typically find it with their textile is really durable, very nice, but it is nothing like this. So passenger side door, clean passenger side seat. There isn't really any signs of wear and tear. You've got a leather dash. Your parking distance control bar up there. So I'll start it, keyless go. Anytime you see a silver button, you can hear the... That is not your typical Mercedes sound, I'll tell you that. I'll close this, turn the volume down. Yeah, another nice thing about this car is it's got, it doesn't mention it, but it's got dual pane glass. So the windows are all 2 sheets of glass, which is really nice. So center console is clean, you can tell. USB and aux. So height adjustable suspension, hill descent control, which is good if you're in bad weather. Adjustable suspension. You have comforts. I don't actually know what M is. Manual and sport modes, which is shift configurations. This puts your back seats down, and this is operates your computer system, which I'll walk you through. cup holders, heated and cooled cup holders. So that's a cooled version, that's the heated version. You can see how the lights change. Hot, cold. That's cool. Dual auto climate control, heated and ventilated seats for both driver and passenger. Ability to turn your parking sensors on. Echo mode, which will start and stop your car at the lights, which is we find incredibly obnoxious. Traction control, delete. And then this is all, surprisingly, for $121,000 SUV, this is all fairly simple, straightforward stuff. AMG sport steering wheel, so this is an upgrade. You have a paddle shift, you have an upshift on the right, a downshift on the left. Voice activation, volume control, Bluetooth operation here, your onboard computer stuff. So this controls your display. So you can toggle through all this stuff. And if you move forward, one of the things, so this is all your safety stuff. So you have assistance graphic, pre-safe braking, attention assist, blind spot, and lane keep. So this is where your adaptive cruise stuff goes. It's cool. So there's your settings. Pretty easy. Once you get used to it, it's pretty easy to deal with. Navigation, all that stuff, and you can see, and then you go and select and blah, 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 blah. So it's just going to show, let's go to the miles. What is it? It's 44. So there's your temperature, so that's interesting. The blue means you're not up to temperature, so once it goes to white is where you're at, where you want to be. Over here, power tilt and telescoping wheel, cruise control stuff, wipers front and rear. Everything else is pretty straightforward. So let's go to the computer stuff. So if you put this in reverse, you're gonna see that you've got a backup camera and a surround view camera, which is nice. If you go back to that, you've got settings for the camera on how to change that as far as brightness level. And then up above is what you're looking at. So you can change the view, and the view changes according to the graphic up above there. So that's the side, that's the front, that might be actually I don't even, yeah, that's the front again. The two sides, the two front corners, two back corners. So pretty interesting on the back. So this, again, this red mark here tells you what you're viewing. And then over here is the entire system. So let me go back. So then let's go up to navigation. Just typical navigation stuff. Come on back. Audio, your settings. So down here, so you do have surround sound. So it's an Logic L7 surround sound system. Bluetooth. You can play a video up on the front, and then your system, which is all your settings. For display, time, camera, stuff like that. What else? We do have books for it here. I've got two master keys, which are here. One of them's got the AMG badge on it. The other's got the Mercedes badge on it. So we've got that. I do have a Monroney window sticker that we've got. You've got home link up here, so these three buttons are programmable for security gates and garage door openers. The black Alcantara headliner is an optional upgrade. I think that's about it. Super nice car, functional, and man, enthusiastic if you put your foot in it. So we like the year, we like the mileage, we really like the fact it came out of Arizona, so it was in a dry climate. It's always been garaged. We really like the single owner, so statistically single owner is probably just going to take a lot better care of their vehicles than the second or third owner, which are typically going to defer maintenance. So anyways, if you have questions or would like additional information, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.